EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. 31 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got some space here. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Murray. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After a one-point game, 7-6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Completes it to Hardman. Who with a juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
A gain of 10. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Edwards aware. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Marcus Golden on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill
you got to
here.
feel it, baby.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chiefs 14, Cardinals 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for, and take it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was a
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Rolling to his right, going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Murray to air it out again. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And some space here. 20. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will score. It's a 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. A final shot before half from Murray, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
26.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Kenyon Drake.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to Travis
Give him 15
Kelce.
yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football. Handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
To number 14, Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 36, Cardinals 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Cardinals 26. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Murray again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20.
Go time, baby.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And
you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Edmonds. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Does the big boy have the juice? And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and you're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the verse. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
and her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 45 yards. And the Cardinals Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill. 38 yards as his guys continue. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
For Kansas City.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And